The only constant in life is change, and being able to navigate change with integrity and with elegance is one of the most valuable things that you can learn as a woman or just as a random human being in this world, okay? Hello and welcome. This is the New Earth podcast, and this is the place where we transform for real this time, okay? So I am Maria Luziara. I'm a health and wellness coach, transformation coach, and nutritionist. I don't know, there's many things that I could title myself of, but most importantly, I'm a student of life. And what I have learned in my recent lifetime, so to speak, is transforming myself over and over and over again, if I wanted to or not, okay? And now I do this intentionally. So today we talk about how to get better every single day and to make your ceiling your next floor. When you think you have a goal and when you think that this is like the end station, okay, this is the end goal, that this is everything that you want, this can actually always be repeated, okay? There is just a cycle. This is just a process that you undergo when arriving at a certain level, because one level is just there is just the next level waiting for you anyways, okay? When you have a certain goal, chances are that you arrive someday at that goal, okay? You complete that goal, and what then? You have the man of your dreams, the family of your dreams, the business of your dreams, the body of your dreams, and then what? You just happen to arrive there and stay there and get bored. I'm not like this, and I certainly think that you are not like this as well, okay? So we create the ceiling that we once had, our floor. We make this our new floor, okay? This is ground zero again. And then we have other goals. I always have new desires. And as women, we just happen to be this way, okay? This is why it's never getting boring. But how do you really get better every day, okay? There are certain mindsets, not techniques, but certain mindset beliefs, some things that you have to ingrain in your mind if you want it or not, okay? And sometimes these things are just very natural to you, and just have to focus on them more, or accept them at least, or you have to start and get them integrated in yourself, okay? Because that is just what is giving you the advantage of arriving at your goal. I'm always talking about arriving at your goals more effortlessly and happy and just with joy and the bliss that is life, okay? So what do you need to have, okay? When you want to arrive somewhere, when you want to complete a goal, when you want to lose your 10 pounds, I don't know, you have to have a mindset of growth, okay? I once heard, and this is quite interesting, I believe, that the most happy marriages and the happiest marriages there are with two people that have a growth mindset, okay? They don't settle for their own limiting beliefs, but they are happy to expand themselves. They are happy to expand their mind, their brain, okay, their body and whatnot, okay? Because I'm not even 30 years old, okay? And I couldn't say that I don't want to, I'm very certain in some things that I know and that I learned and whatever, but I'm not even 30 years old, okay? There are so many other things that will happen in my life, good and bad, and there are so many expansions that will happen in my life, intentionally or unintentionally, okay? So you have to be open for growth. You are always growing, okay? I actually yesterday had a date with a girlfriend of mine, and she told me that she met a person, and that person told her, no, what do you mean? I don't want to be perfect. And it's not about being perfect per se, but what does that really mean? Okay, like this sounds to me so unappealing. Like I couldn't even. What is perfection? Okay, does perfection really exist? It's not about perfection, but becoming better. Why do you not want to be better? Why haven't you changed in a whole year? Like, what is stopping you for real? Okay, this is another conversation we can have, but you have to have a mindset of growth. Okay, number one. Number two, staying open to change. The only constant in life is change, and being able to navigate change with integrity and with elegance is one of the most valuable things that you can learn as a woman or just as a random human being in this world, okay? Be open to change. Change has brought me the best things in my life that they are, okay? For example, just a very random example, okay? But a very evolutionary example. When I went pregnant, when I was pregnant, my body obviously changed, okay? It grew dramatically. So I don't even have to explain this stuff, okay? I feel like we are talking to adult people, okay? You know what change is. You know how many opportunities change can bring. And you know how sometimes you probably are the person that is a little stiff, like unwelcoming of these things, but not because change per se is wrong. No, because you have problems with yourself, okay? Because you are afraid of whatever could happen. Why be afraid of the unknown? Okay, I could tell you something about my childhood now that maybe had to crack me open so that I am very open to change. And now I know with receipts, I know change is better than not changing, okay? When I was younger, when I was just going to school from first to fifth grade, I was changing school so many times. I think I changed school 7 times in 5 years, and this was a lot for a young child, okay? I had to get accustomed to new people every time. And I was just talking about this with my husband the other day, that I kind of learned to love changing myself, because I felt like these people don't really know me, okay? Whoever I'd be, they believe that. So whatever you tell yourself you could be, you can believe that as well, okay? Why not challenge that belief? And when I kind of started to play with that a little bit as a child with like innocence, okay, I would do it differently today, okay? But with innocence in these years, okay, this opened so many doors to me, because I kind of learned how to read these people. I learned how to just get basic human behavior, and even like work on myself and get better as myself in the eyes of new people, okay? Because whatever you do, there are consequences, okay? And consequences might be like a very, I don't know, like falsely, in my belief, a very negative connotated word, but that is not the case, okay? Consequences are just these are just natural, okay? But however you respond to other people, however you respond to yourself, there are consequences. And for example, when you have that goal of getting in a different kind of body, okay? A fit, like a body that you just want to have, okay? When you look in the mirror, you say like, what's up, honey? Okay, this is it, okay? This is the best body of my life. This is what I want to have. And I feel like this is what pretty much every woman wants to have, but they have like different beliefs around what that body then looks like, okay? And this is completely fine. So when you have that goal and you just don't do anything for that goal, or you have the goal of I don't know, I want to go to the gym at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're just constantly not doing that, like, what do you think what might happen? You lose trust in yourself. Okay, you are not a really like a responsible person for yourself. Okay, your internal audience is just informed around what you are doing, what you are thinking, and what you are responding to that in your life. Okay, nothing that you really want to do happens. What do you think your like internal audience thinks of you? And I don't know. So this is this might be a little triggering to some people, but when you don't stick to the plan that you have and you just follow your emotions, okay? I don't really get this. You can have emotions, like feel your emotions. They are there to be felt, but they are not there that they navigate your life. Okay, you have a certain plan. And if you do not have a plan, if you lack a plan in your life and you just randomly follow emotions that are popping up in your sphere, in your heart, in your brain, in your whatnot, okay, like this is a little ridiculous. Okay, this is my belief. Okay, you can log off if you feel offended by this. I don't want to offend anybody. Okay, I have been there, I have done that. Okay, I have been a slave to my emotions one day, and this is why I'm talking to you now in like this tough love maybe. So you have to be open for growth, and you have to be open to change. And also another thing, like a third thing, okay, is to invite challenges in your everyday life. Have a challenge every single day. And I take it to the extreme that I do not only want to challenge myself, but be afraid every day, okay? And this doesn't mean that you have to like torture yourself or get in like, I don't know, scary situations. You don't have to like, don't be dumb, okay? But be afraid of something that you actually wanted to do and then just do it. Just do the thing, okay? And also like see how you feel afterwards. Okay, just recognize yourself. You have to get to know yourself in challenging situations. This life will provide you with so many challenging situations you couldn't even count them. Okay, and I don't want to like God forbid these things happen. Okay, but people die, things get wrong. Okay, maybe you have like a financial crisis, maybe you have whatever it might be, maybe you have a mental health crisis. This can happen in life, and you have to be prepared, not for the worst. Okay, don't prepare yourself for getting cancer or something like this. Okay, do not. But do not be afraid of small challenges that are just happening in everyday life. Overcome this. And when you can handle smaller things in your life, you can handle the big things, okay? When you cannot even take care of yourself, your basic like hygiene routine, your food schedule, your like what you have in the fridge, is your apartment clean? Like if you cannot even take care of these things, how do you expect to take care of a whole family? How do you expect to even like take care of a husband? Be aware how you handle challenging situations in your life. So yeah, invite them over. Okay, invite challenging situations in your life so that you grow stronger. So when I'm in the gym and I do not challenge myself anymore and take it up a notch, like what happens? My body stays the same. And it's not wrong to stay the same for a certain amount of time if you enjoy it, but don't create a boring life for yourself. Do you not desire more? Okay, I have so many dresses in my wardrobe and I want even more. This is natural, okay? The world is always expanding itself. Why are you not expanding yourself? Why are you not co-creating in the natural laws that are just the universe, okay? So fifth thing that I want to say. Is it the fifth? No, it's the fourth, okay? Celebrate your wins, okay? It's not only about your last destination, okay? It's not only about the end goal. When I'm in the gym and I like see results in my body, okay? And I could celebrate the way I have trained, okay? Then celebrate it. However you want to do this, but celebrate it. If you just want to clap in your hands in front of the mirror, whatever it is for you, but have a ritual around it. Have a certain celebration ritual for you, okay? When you have your birthday, there is a celebration ritual pretty much for all over the world, okay? You have your cake, you have your candles, and you blow them out, and then you make a wish, okay? When you get these wins in your life where you, because for example, like now I am where I like couldn't even believe I was a couple years ago, and now I'm just here, okay? And I'm just living the dream that I once had, and now I'm just living it, and it's cool and I love it, okay? But I want more. And I have new things that I'm aspiring forward to, okay? So this is not the last destination. As I told you, I'm not even 30 years old, and this is not where I will reside my whole life, okay? I will grow so much more. This is only the next station, not the last destination.